Too often, in computer lab, after finishing your assignment, you only had 10 or 15 minutes to hop onto your favorite browser game repository to enjoy some leisure when the teacher wasn't looking. These small, simple browser-based games were almost always well engineered for that very scenario. Possibly the most distilled and concentrated example of this is the hard-as-nails side-scrolling mecha game Seventh Sky. I'm Professor Halfpenny, and welcome to Professor Halfpenny's Cache of Flash. As you can see here, this game was, and will forever remain under development. It was abandoned in this state in favor of the first of two sequels, which we will cover in the future, and both of which, guess what, are also unfinished. In the case of this entry, that's okay, because even though you can really only do like two things in this game, it's so breakneck, so challenging, and so pretty, with its smooth animations, cool mechs, and slick UI, that just playing it really is fun for its own sake. The controls are odd and will take some getting used to. Holding down the mouse button will increase thrust in a given direction, while the spacebar attacks. I like to go into the options and select semi-auto for the attack mode because it gives you this circle around your mech which, when you attack inside of it, will automatically let you strike with your melee weapon. You can then seamlessly shoot with your machine gun, then slice and dice when your opponent closes in. There are keys for dashing, guarding, and using a special weapon as well. They're found in the option menu. The dash and guard raise the skill ceiling to a degree that make you believe that you can maybe get good at this game. But if you believe that, you'd be wrong. This game wants to destroy you, and it will. But that's okay because there's no story or campaign to go through, you just start over. There are a few mechs to choose from, which is a nice touch, and they have different characteristics, primarily in armor and their special weapons. This is a welcome bit of variety in a game with practically none. One of the two game modes has you fighting one-on-one duels against these mechs. This is probably the coolest mode, and also the source of this game's difficulty. The other game mode, where you fight fodder enemies accompanied by some capital ships, is fun, but you'll practically never die. Trying to duel these mechs is what will kick your butt. So that's fun, but the main reason why it's cool is, most of all, because if your melee attacks strike each other at the same time, you'll see a cool sword clash, adding yet another sliver of potential strategy and skill to the proceedings. Even with no scenarios other than an endless sky to fly through and either fight fodder enemies accompanied by capital ships, or dueling with other mechs, this game, in its final state, is worth many hours of 10-minute sessions before lunch break. Seventh Sky is Professor Halfpenny approved.